United are up by the odd goal in three, just about shading things at the break. And we get things going again. And it's Bale. Bale, he's got away. Bale's cross. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Manchester United clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
A collective sigh of relief from the defence. Yaya Toure. And it's Bale. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Hoeneß. Seedorf. Does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Adriano. Threads one in. Real chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Well, it's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Yaya Toure. This is a promising build-up. Ibrahimovic being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Vieira. Now it's Seedorf. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Seedorf. Seedorf powering forward here. Can he finish? Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Gullit plays it short.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Hoeneß. Bale is one whose deliveries we all know about. He's through here. Nesta deals with that comfortably.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Seedorf is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Gullit. Rummenigge driving forwards. Now it's Seedorf. Takes a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 3 coming up. Keeper has taken decisive action. And now a sudden chance to counter. And this is Ibrahimovic, and he's managed to get free. Cafu did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Seedorf. Succumbs to the pressure. Hernes. Seedorf gets over and intercepts.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ibrahimovic! Pull it. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Foot in. All the way back. Seedorf. Nedved. Now, can they get him on the finish? And that could come back to haunt them.
Seedorf clearly knows that he let himself down there. He'd like another pop at that one, but that's not how it works.
Vieira. Panucci tries to play it through, and this is Adriano. Now it's Seedorf.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
That's destined for the flank. Oh, super ball!
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And he's there to clear it. And the pass is intercepted. Bale. There's the header! It's a goal! It was wonderfully efficient.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
And now he has two. So is that the decisive goal? Not much in the way of time remaining.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope...
And that will be it. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result that was of paramount importance. Good enough in the eyes of their people. Seedorf claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Chance for a shot! They've scored!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So, a breakthrough already. Chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Benfica with the corner, they're first. And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And it's Nedved. He's trying to skip past his man. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Chance here to counter. Vieira. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Well, nicely intercepted. Bale. That's good running with the ball. There's the shot! And that's a sharp finish. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down, but they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rummenigge, he's well positioned here. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Benfica have their second corner now. They've played it short. And this is Ibrahimovic. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Ibrahimovic going forward. And that could set him on his way. Terrific effort! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Adriano really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Gullit with a definite foul there. Ferdinand. Now this could be a chance. Yaya Toure. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Seedorf. Bale kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's really well manoeuvred. Now, can they get him away? Gullit. Leicester with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. But that has not gone well. And that's another good win of the ball. Ibrahimovic on a hat-trick. What do you think that'll mean to him, Jim?
I think it'll mean a huge amount to him. The way he's been playing, I fully expect him to turn his 2 goals into 3. His appetite has been brilliant, and he totally merits a third.
He looks a really hungry player right now.
Ibrahimovic really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And he was quick to react. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Hoeneß. Gullit. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. Seedorf charging forward, the ball at his feet. He was under real pressure there. Tries to play it through. It's Adriano! Denied by an instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Oh, good effort!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And now they can spring out of defence. Bale. Engages and forces him off the ball. Adriano. And this is Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Bale is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Cafu making good progress on the right-hand side, so no flag here. Oh, he's been caught now. Ibrahimovic! That's really well cleared. And the referee has signalled for half-time. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Manchester United looking composed, content, comfortable, leading 2-0 at half-time. That gets us going once more. Desai. And it's Seedorf. And this is Ibrahimovic. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Good read, needed to be pinged towards the front line. Panucci. So, what can they make of this? Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Adriano. And this is Ibrahimovic against the crossbar. He doesn't look too happy with that.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Cafu, well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Tries to pass it through. That's been cut out, well played. Can he get on the end of this? Gullit. More and more pressure on the ball here.
Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Panucci. Looking for the run. Adriano.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Manchester United have it back. Decent chance! Knocks it into space. And a chance! Yes! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Well, that's great disguise he got on that finish too. Just toying with the defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
Manchester United find a position of real strength now. Quality ball. Well, that pass isn't the best. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. He is through here. Aimed at the far side. He leaps for it. This time, surely. Oh, good finish. This day becomes absolutely perfect. Utterly ideal. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Thinks about the shot. Desailly did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ibrahimovic under intense pressure.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Oh, this is a great chance! And that's a tiny finish. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Benfica still making a fight of this. And he goes cross-field. Bale. Bale making good progress. Bale, that's tidy. Bale proves just a little bit too strong. Bale with the clearance. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. It's Adriano! Great football, shot and save.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
It's their second corner of the game. Spread out to the left, hangs one in. Oh, that's a fine interception. He's had a shot! Oh, brilliant save.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
So, third corner of the game. Got nowhere to hide after that one. And that has gone straight into touch. Nesta. Bale. And it's Seedorf. Yaya Toure. Passing is crisp and sharp. And that has left him in a heap. Played back, and it's Seedorf. It's out of play, and it is a goal kick. There will be 4 extra minutes. Panucci. That has been cut short. Oh, well played. Oh, he's found support out wide. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Ah, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're very much on the... Takes a shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Vincent Kompany. He's such a complete central defender, physically dominant, very tough in the tackle, and a fierce competitor. He's also an excellent leader and organiser, and he'll contribute to their all-round defensive game. The opposition forwards might be in for a tough time here.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Couldn't squeeze it through. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He won't be happy with that one. Closing. Adriano! Oh, it's come off the upright. Shot could be on. That's good defending, very good defending. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Gullit. Cafu. Hangs in across. Nesta with the clearance. And Seedorf! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Seedorf. And here's Seedorf, pings in across. Gullit, still goalless. Gullit, oh, they can break here. Seedorf. Adriano touches it back. And he's only too happy to take that back.
Adriano really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Not getting too much time on the ball here, that is good pressing. Nesta. Desai. Aims beyond the defence. And it's Vieira. Hoeneß, the specialist in tearing teams apart. He's a sharp little ball here. Gullit. Bale. Desai gets over and intercepts. 30 minutes gone. They get a throw in. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Hoeneß. Seedorf. Oh, it's Seedorf. Oh, that's an excellent interception. Bale.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Knocks it into space. And it's Seedorf. And he's being shifted off it. Seedorf really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Oh, good chance! Shot! In he goes again! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, Peter, I know from experience there are players who always seem to know where the ball's going to end up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Yaya Toure is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. Some resolute defending there. Manchester United leading then, courtesy of the goal scored late in the first half here. And the score is 1-0. Bale is fouled. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, he was the one player you had to keep away from the area. Not the best way to do it, though.
Probably be looking to play it square from here. And he's following up! He's got a goal! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. And that is all they have time for.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Manchester United sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat. Back on the way then. Now it's Gullit. Oh, truly brave defending.
That is superb defensive work. The one man who had to be on top of his game, and he was.
Well timed, excellent interception. Looking to play him in. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And he's had it nicked away. Ernest. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass. And a chance! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Adriano deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
And they can counter here. Adriano. Out towards the flank. Oh, that is a nice touch. Adriano!
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Benfica are looking to break at pace. He has found the way through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Seedorf. And reclaimed it in a trice. Ferdinand is there, and he can get that clear. Oh, can he get onto this? Bale. Played towards the other side. Panucci is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. No way through there. Tries to play it through. Now it's Seedorf. Gets his head on it! Just cruising! They are cruising! And with that, it is pretty much a done deal. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
A case now of complete control. Bale's cross. Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
It speaks for itself, doesn't it? Best left there.
Oh, he's done very well to take that back. And the keeper's got it again. Ibrahimovic being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Adriano. Cafu. That pass has been well intercepted. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Chance for a shot! And no mistake. They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds weren't that good.
Manchester United are having a ball here. Hoeneß looking to pass their way up the pitch. Cafu. Pressure coming in from all directions. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromising. Adriano. And he cuts out the supply. Hoeneß. And he's what? There's the shot! And a neat finish! How many? Just how many? The gulf in class is vast.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Not the most accurate pass. Gullit. And it's Gullit. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Incredible! Just incredible!
Absolutely no element of fluke either. Makes this even more worrying in some ways.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just? Oh, what has happened here? Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Chips it through. Picked out, and the shot! Goal! And the chasm continues to widen. A brutal statement that underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there.
And that's that. Manchester United really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Ibrahimovic, totally.